For 30 days, I've been doing a little test. Hey everyone, it's Cathy Zielske. Welcome back to my channel and my studio. 30 days ago, I started using the Gemini 2 die cut machine from Crafter's Companion. I have two plate sandwiches, the one recommended by Crafter's Companion and the one that's basically recommended by Jennifer the Goat McGuire. Which one is my favorite after 30 days of using both off camera? Stick around and you'll find out. That video is coming up next. This video is all about Gemini plates for the new Gemini 2, and I am going to film part of this now, and I'm going to finish it in a month. Well, you won't see the whole process, but here's why I'm doing it. I have the brand new Gemini 2, and this was sent to me from Crafter's Companion. And for those of you who've watched my channel for a while, you know that I love my Gemini Junior. It has been a fantastic machine for me. But I wanted to try out the new machine. Now, one of the upsides to this new machine is the quietness of it. It is such a quiet machine, but it comes with really large plates, and I decided to order the smaller plates, right? Because I don't cut large things. And I wanted to try out my sandwich that, well, I learned this from my friend Jennifer McGuire. I wanted to try the double-sided die green plates taped to the new Gemini white cutting plates to create my sandwich to see how this does from a warping standpoint. And they are taped on 4 sides with packing tape. So that's starting out day 1 here. The other sandwich that I'm going to be trying, I bought some extra plates, and this is what Gemini recommends, and that is the white cutting plate. Oh wait, the white cutting plate, your paper and die cut into that, your magnetic plate, your shim, and the top cutting plate. Now, these feel about the same height, which is why I figured, well, let's see if I flip it here, you can see, which is why I figured I could try both and feel pretty good in this machine. So when I return, I am going to have what the plates look like after 1 month of use. I thought before I launched into the full 30 days, this was an afterthought, I'm going to take a die. And this is a really cool die set. It's the Spellbinders Bottle Brush Duo. And I thought what I would do is I'm going to cut each out here and show you the results. So let's start with the actual sandwich recommended, right? We're gonna have this be what we're cutting into. I'm gonna take that, go like this. I'm gonna put this like that. I don't think I need to worry about taping it. Then we go with this plastic sheet, shim, the magnetic, the top plate, okay? Put this on like that, and let's run it through. All right, there's that. Now listen to this. It's very quiet. Also, it doesn't shoot out the back anymore, right? All right, so come back here. Now I have my Gemini 2. Oh, there goes the plate. Oh my goodness, look at that cut. Whoa, okay. I have my plate on the optional rotating Lazy Susan that you just can add to the bottom. But there's the cut, and that is a hairless, and do you know what I mean by hairless? There's not a paper scrap on here. The tree looks great, and that's 110-pound cardstock. All right, so there's that sandwich, which, oh, that's working pretty good, all right? And also, during the month, I'm going to be flipping it over each time, right? So I'm going to see what happens with the plates. Now, let's go on to this sandwich, and you can see I did actually test one. We're going to pop this on here, right? Get you in here, get you in here, cover it up, and let's go back to the die cut cam. All right, let's run this one through. And go back here. Let's take a look. And this one, all right, this pops out beautifully. Now this is going to require a little poking. So, and I did it once before and I was a little surprised by that. Like the cut's great, but the cut that came with the recommended, it just popped right out. So there must be a subtle bit of pressure, right, that you are getting with the shim and the magnetic piece that doesn't happen with this particular sandwich. Now I've used a sandwich like this for, oh gosh, the last few years, but this is why I wanted to do the test and then use each one for a month so that I can see what the plates look like, what the warping factor is like, and that is the goal of this video. So, all right, we're getting it out. But here's the thing, the cut is beautiful. It just didn't pop out the same way the other one did. Now, that probably had something to do with the fact that there's a magnetic plate that's pulling your piece. But that's this cut. And again, let me zoom in here. So this is this plate sandwich, and that is the original. They both cut beautifully. Probably this is a micro hair cleaner, but that's what they look like. So now 30 days and I'll be back. It has been 30 days since I have been using my Gemini 2 and the two different plates, and I want to share with you what the plates look like on the return. All right, on the return side. So here are the plates that have both the white Gemini plate and then the double-sided die plate cut into. Now I've already had to flip it once, and one of the things that I have definitely noticed is the pressure is really quite strong here, and I had to flip it sooner than I would have flipped it on the old setup that I had with my Gemini Junior, because this has a little warpage here, you can see. So I've already had to flip this once. Now I accidentally almost cut into this, so that's why it looks like that. But the same sandwich, right, is keeping this one clean. And then what will happen is I am ready now, and I'll show you this. I'm ready to release this guy. And I know my usage of this blade seems a little, well, what's the word? Loosey-goosey, right? But I'm going to release it. And once we have it fully released, I will be throwing it away and popping on a new one, okay? I think I got it. Well, maybe I didn't. Let's keep coming around. Okay, careful, Cathy. Always cut away. It is super, super. There we go. All right, lifting. And this guy is ready for the trash. The more you cut with it on these double-sided die plates, the more pieces will start to come off. But look here at the leftover plate. That's real. I mean, look at on the line. That's nice and straight. So for this, I'll grab another green one and place that down. I don't have another Gemini 2, but I have the older one, and I feel like this would be just fine to pop this down and tape that into place. I'm going to order some more. I thought I had another one of these, but this will now become the cutting plate. This will become my new top plate. And again, this is what I call, and for all intents and purposes, this is the Jennifer McGuire method. Learned it from Jennifer. I'm going to link that video below because I feel like if you've never seen the video where Jennifer shows all of the different plate sandwiches, you should check it out. But of course, this is for the older Gemini, the Gemini Junior, but I'm going to give this a try and see how it works. All right. And I leave the tape on the other plate because there's no sense in taking it off and making everything really sticky. Okay. And bringing that down. And then this is the setup, and again, we will be cutting into that. So that is the sandwich, but also I think the key takeaway is look at these plates. They are very straight, right? They're not warped at all. with this sandwich. Now, I want to show you the other plate setup. This is the plate setup that I've been using. Again, I've been switching every other time, and you can see the warping on the bottom plate. So I have done this plate. I switch it every other time I run it through. So whether I go this way or this way every other time, right? And then I follow this sandwich. So this has quite a bit of warping. The mat itself is pretty warped. This is the magnetic mat, and this is just following what Gemini says to do. Okay, so you do that, your paper, your die, your magnetic, then this friend, which I switched this up a few times, but I do think what they're saying is how you want to do it. And then I've always used the same, basically the same top plate to run that through. So you can see there is a lot more warping that goes on with this setup. And that's the experiment that I wanted to see. Now, will this still fit through the machine? Yes, it will. And let me show you here. We'll go ahead and grab something to cut. So let's just do an apples to apples comparison here. And I will take this guy, I'm going to flip it that way. I'm going to pop this in. I'm going to take my shim, right? Pop you here, here, and let me go run this through real quick. So here's our 30 days later. And again, oh my gosh, the cut is great. I'm going to do my patented technique. Oh, I guess you go this way. And look at that, how it cuts beautifully. So the cut, even with a little extra warping, and I sometimes was mixing and matching where my inner shims went, but that's how that went. So we have one beautiful one, and again, I'll grab this other one. Now, granted, I have replaced this top plate, but nothing much has changed. So let's get another piece of cardstock here. And again, this is the same weight and the same die. We'll go ahead and run that through. And I'm doing this blade side down for this test. All right, and take you out. You know what, this cut's great too. That's pretty good. I'm gonna wiggle a little and see if I can just push it through that way. Again, it's a little less pressure with this sandwich, but honestly, that's almost cutting better than it did on day one. Wow, okay. They're both really, really well cut. And the one thing I do want to stress about any plate system is plates are not meant to last forever. They are a piece that does have to be changed from time to time. So I think both look pretty good. I mean, the only difference is my bottom plate on the recommended sandwich is a lot more warped than that. But again, you could just simply, if that's bugging you, you could just replace that plate, but it's still cutting beautifully. And that's after 30 days. And I do a lot of die cutting. So I hope this is helpful for those of you who are thinking about the Gemini 2. Again, I like the smaller plates. I don't need the big plates that come with it because most of what I die cut can easily fit into the 6x9. That's the plate sandwich test. So I hope this was helpful for you. I like to test things out from time to time because, well, you know, I like to cut things out. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll get back to our regularly scheduled card projects in the next video.